Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series anime video. So the Pokemon Journeys anime is on its way to 80 episodes, which is a lot. And this got me thinking, man, this series already has almost 80 episodes? Time sure flies. It feels like it was just yesterday that the Sun and Moon series had its last episode, which was such an emotional and sad farewell to an amazing series. A farewell that was also filled with excitement since the end of one Pokemon series means the beginning of the next series, which is always something to look forward to. What will Ash catch in this new series? Who will he travel with? What new adventures will this new series bring? Pokemon Journeys was a special case since it's the most unique series we have had so far, so I was both excited and skeptical. It has been over a year and a half since Pokemon Journeys began, and it really does not feel like it has been so long. But it has. So I started to think that it's unbelievable how fast time has gone by, and that Pokemon Journeys might be over before I know it, since the three series that preceded Pokemon Journeys all had around 140 episodes total, excluding specials. The Sun and Moon series had 146 episodes, the XY and XYZ series had 140 episodes combined, and the Black and White series had 142 episodes. So you could say that Pokemon Journeys is already past its halfway point, and it will end in around 70 more episodes. Now 70 episodes is not a small amount, of course. This is still about a year and a half of content. So I am definitely not saying that Pokemon Journeys will end soon. And the Ruby and Sapphire series had 192 episodes, while the Diamond and Pearl series had 191 episodes. Again, excluding specials. So not every Pokemon series ends after around 140 episodes either. But the point is that I started thinking about the end of Pokemon Journeys. More so about when it might end and not so much about how it might end. Since around 140 episodes is the goal, I started thinking that Pokemon Journeys will probably end in late 2022. More specifically in September, October, or November, since these are the months where we normally see the release of new games in the main series, which herald the coming of a new Pokemon series, if these new games are a new generation. So Pokemon Journeys will end just before the release of the new Generation 9 games in late 2022. But then I thought, wait, we're getting the Diamond and Pearl remakes in late 2021, and then in early 2022 we will get the Legend of Arceus. So will we really get Generation 9 in late 2022? It's possible, I guess, but I doubt it, and since main series games usually release in the fall, Pokemon Journeys will have to go on for one more year, so it will have to end in late 2023, so that it can end when the new generation releases like with every other series. But then I thought, what if Pokemon Journeys does not end? I mean, it has to end eventually because nothing lasts forever. But what if Pokemon Journeys ends up being longer than every other Pokemon series that came before it? This is the topic of the video. Why I think that Pokemon Journeys might outlast every other Pokemon series, becoming the longest running Pokemon series ever in the process. So, let's get to it. Now, two quick disclaimers before I begin. First, it's not like I want Pokemon Journeys to end. I am not looking forward to it ending or anything like that. I just happened to think about this and I thought that it would be an interesting topic to discuss in a video. The second disclaimer is that this video is purely speculation. Sure, most of the things I mention are fact. They are true. But when I talk about when Generation 9 might release or when Pokemon Journeys could end, I am of course speculating since nothing of the sort has been announced or confirmed. So the reason why I think that Pokemon Journeys might outlast every other Pokemon series can be boiled down to one basic thing. Pokemon Journeys is the most unique Pokemon series thus far. More specifically, Pokemon Journeys is unique when compared to previous series in that it does not focus on just one region or generation. Every previous series had Ash and friends travel through one region that at the time was the setting of the current, most recent generation. Now there are some exceptions. For example, the Battle Frontier arc takes place in Kanto, but it is part of the Ruby and Sapphire series. Of course, the Battle Frontier arc is kind of like the post-game of the Ruby and Sapphire series, since it happens after Ash and friends traveled through Hoenn, the main region of the series. So the bulk of the Ruby and Sapphire series does take place in the Hoenn region. Therefore, it is still fair to say that every series sticks to one region even though there are a few exceptions. Pokemon Journeys, however, breaks tradition because it does not stick to one region, and instead, it features all 8 regions from the main series of games. And it's this fact that gives Pokemon Journeys the chance to continue airing for a long time. It even has the potential to go on forever, or at least to continue for as long as there are new Pokemon generations, which is probably a very long time considering how popular the franchise is. Like I mentioned before, every Pokemon anime series ends right before the release of a new generation of main series games, so that a new Pokemon anime series can start to coincide with the release of a new generation of games. In fact, the Orange Islands arc was made to buy time for the release of the next generation of games at the time, which were Gold and Silver, and I suspect that the Decolor Islands arc served a similar purpose. The end of a Pokemon anime series means that the current generation and region can be put away to prepare for the arrival of the next region and generation. So out with the old and in with the new. This also allows for rebranding. Every series bears the name of the games that inspire it, except for the original series, that is. So instead of changing the name of a series after 140 plus episodes, the series ends and a new series with a new name begins. Pokemon Journeys, however, avoids all of this since the name of the series is Pokemon Journeys the series, and not Pokemon the series Sword and Shield. In Japan, Pokemon Journeys is known simply as Pocket Monsters, or Pokemon. 2019 is added to the name to avoid confusion with the original series, which was also called just Pokemon. So there is no need to rebrand the Pokemon Journeys. It could continue bearing the same name for its entire run since it does not allude to any specific generation or region. The reason why Pokemon Journeys or Pokemon 2019 is named like this is that this series does not focus on just one generation or region. It features all of them, and it's for this reason that there would be no need to put away the current generation or region to make way for the new one. The new generation or region can just be added to Pokemon Journeys. Professor Cerise could tell Ash and Go, hey guys, a new region was recently found, and a whole bunch of new Pokemon are just waiting to be discovered, or something like this. And Ash and Go can then travel to the new region, which could then be treated like Galar is treated in Pokemon Journeys. Ash and Go can meet the new characters and Pokemon native to the region, and they can take part in the main storyline of the new games. It would be like the generation or region is added to Pokemon Journeys as an expansion. If Pokemon Journeys was a game, instead of releasing a new game with new areas and Pokemon, the new areas and Pokemon can be added to the current game as DLC. And this could be done for every new generation of games. Every new region is just added to Pokemon Journeys, and Ash and Go can continue to travel to every new region that is added. And thus, Pokemon Journeys can continue for as long as there are new Pokemon games to draw from and new regions to explore. This also applies to new remakes. We are getting the Diamond and Pearl remakes later this year, and there have been several episodes of Pokemon Journeys that focus on the Sinnoh region and Generation 4 as a result, with more on the way. Since we will probably get to Black and White remakes next, Pokemon Journeys could then have several arcs and episodes focused on Unova and Generation 5. And then there could be arcs and episodes that focus on Kalos and Generation 6 to hype up the release of the XY remakes that we will probably also get someday. Pokemon Journeys is like the perfect marketing tool that can be used to build excitement for remakes, and it can celebrate the launch of new games as well. The fact that Pokemon Journeys does not focus on a single region also gives this series another strength that aids with longevity, and this strength can be summed up in one word: variety. Pokemon Journeys can feature Pokemon, characters, locations, features, and plot points from all 8 regions and generations. And it can also pull from 23 years of anime original material. This means that even after hundreds of episodes, Pokemon Journeys could still remain fresh. It could still remain interesting, since there's just so much they can do. Previous series could only do so much with one region and generations worth of Pokemon characters and locations. But Pokemon Journeys does not have this problem, and so it can outlast previous series, since it will always have a story to tell, or a Pokemon to feature, or a character to reintroduce. And if it does start to become stale, they could always revisit something that has not been touched in hundreds of episodes. And since new generations can be added to Pokemon Journeys, these new additions would add some more variety and thus some more longevity. Even the goals of the characters in Pokemon Journeys add to the endless variety of the series. Ash wants to battle Leon, and to do this he has to climb the ranks of the Pokemon World Coronation Series, which is a competition that spans the entire world, so Ash can battle hundreds of different opponents that have vastly different teams, and that come from various places, and with so many gym leaders, Elite Four members, champions, rivals, and friends, there is no shortage of cool characters that Ash can battle. The World Coronation Series has already pitted Ash against the likes of Karina, Iris, and Bee, and Ash will battle Boltner soon as well. So the World Coronation Series can continue to add a lot of excitement to Pokemon Journeys for a long time. And sure, Ash's rank can only go so high, eventually he will have to battle Leon. But since losing decreases rank and a draw gives no points, Ash's rank could go up and down or it could remain the same in order to prolong his rise. The number of points that someone earns or loses after winning or losing a match has never been properly outlined, so Ash's rank could fluctuate with varying degrees of intensity, which again prolongs Ash's rise through the ranks. Now yes, maybe prolonging too much could also be bad. We probably don't want to see Ash lose a bunch of matches just so that he drops in rank, and battling Leon should be the climax of the series, and it should happen while Sword and Shield are still the current generation. But what I am trying to say is that Ash's goal in this series does provide more longevity and variety than his goal in previous series, which was for the most part defeating the 8 gym leaders of the region and competing in the Pokemon League. Go's dream on the other hand is to catch every Pokemon so that he can catch Mew. At the rate that he is going, he won't be able to catch them all if Pokemon Journeys ends after just 140 episodes or so. Unless he starts catching a bunch of Pokemon in every single episode. If Pokemon Journeys continues indefinitely, then Go would have time to catch every Pokemon. He could even have time to build up to catching more legendary Pokemon, which yes, is not something I really want to see, but if Go catches another legendary Pokemon after say 200 episodes or something like that, then I would be more inclined to accept it, since by that point he would surely be more experienced, and so it would be more believable and more deserved. Since new regions would be added to Pokemon Journeys, the final stop of Go's dream would continue to get farther and farther away, since there would be more Pokemon in existence, so he will always have something to catch. As for Chloe, well, she does not have a goal yet, but if Pokemon Journeys goes on for a long time, then she will have plenty of time to find a goal and plenty of time to actually pursue said goal. Because at this rate, I fear that she might find what she wants to do only to have the series end soon after, before we can see her do something related to her newly found purpose. Eevee is also worth mentioning here since she could evolve into a new evolution that is introduced in Generation 9 or in a generation after that. Now granted, the series might get stale if it's the same characters for hundreds of episodes, but hey, Ash has been the protagonist for over 1,000 episodes and not once have I ever felt that the anime was stale because of this. Plus, they could always add new characters that could also stay at Ceres Institute, and they could also travel with Ash and Go. These new characters could be from the new games, since most of the friends that Ash has traveled with in the past are from the games. Ceres Park is also worth a mention since Ash and Go could continue to catch Pokemon and they will always have a place where they can keep their Pokemon regardless of how many they catch. A place where they can also retrieve their Pokemon when they need them. Though Ceres Park might need an expansion at some point. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. Again, it's not that I want Pokemon Journeys to end, nor am I looking forward to its conclusion or anything like this. I just happened to think about all of this after a long train of thought that started when I realized that this series will be reaching 80 episodes soon. So I thought that this would make for a fun video, so I do hope that you enjoyed it. In the end, there is no guarantee that Pokemon Journeys will have more episodes than previous series. It could just end up having about the same number of episodes, and we could get a new series afterwards as normal. I am also not saying that I would prefer it if Pokemon Journeys does end up lasting indefinitely, because in fact, I would not prefer this. Personally, I do miss the format of previous series, but I wouldn't be against it either. I do think that it would be interesting if Pokemon Journeys does continue for several years, though I am sure that most people, myself included, don't want to see Go for hundreds of episodes, and we would love to get a new series just so that we can say goodbye to Go. But yeah, while Pokemon Journeys might not last indefinitely, I do think that it has the potential to become the longest running Pokemon anime series to date. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.